Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie, and today my presentation, I'm going to be talking about Love on the Spectrum, the show on Netflix. I've actually been a fan of this show from before, and so I was excited that it was one of our options. I did watch a new episode, so it was kind of nice seeing new faces and new individuals. The show is about people on the spectrum with like autism, even people with Down syndrome looking for love and going on dates, and they're super funny and they're super cute. And it's just a good show all around. So I chose Kaylin. She was in episode 2 in the part 2 series. She's from South Carolina and she's 24 years old. So one of the first occupations I noticed that she um showed us was home establishment and management, which is an um IADL. She shows us around her home and around her kitchen, kind of explains some particular things that she likes. So the description for the occupation is obtaining and maintaining personal and household possessions, and environment, including maintaining and repairing personal possessions. Include examples are household items and knowing how to seek help or who to contact. One client factor that that impacts Kaylin's performance is body function, more specifically, perception in mental functions. So Kaylin in the show shows us around her kitchen, and she shows us that everything has a label. Doesn't matter what it is, it has a label. For instance, her switches, two switches in the kitchen. One is for the kitchen light and one is for the living room light, and she has two labels labeling living room light, kitchen light. She also has all her cabinets labeled for what's inside, like her dog treats, her cereals, her canned foods. So that kind of falls into her um perception. Is discrimination of sensations. So she uses visual aids all around her home. Um a skill needed to complete this occupation is process skill, like uses, adjusts, organizes. So she likes to have everything very organized. Because she is autistic, she likes everything nice and organized in order for her to be able to live comfortably in her home. One context factor that impacts Kaylin's performance is her environmental factor, of course. So that includes products and technology, general products such as her refrigerator, her stove, tables, chairs, things like that. So now moving on to occupation number 2, I chose communication management, which is an IADL. Um, and the reason why I chose this is because she is online dating. So the description is sending, receiving, and interpreting information using a variety of systems and equipment, including writing tools, cell phones, telephones. Kaylin uses her cell phone to go on an online dating app to talk to potential dates and kind of see what who she can talk to. A client factor that impacts Kaylin in this occupation is her values and beliefs. So while she's online dating, she likes to kind of look at pictures first of the men that she um sees in the dating app, and if they have like a dead animal, which seems like it's a trend in South Carolina, to have dead animals in your profile picture. She immediately declines because that is not a belief of hers. She loves animals. She has a service dog. So that's something that definitely impacts her while she's online dating. Um, a skill Kayla needs to complete this occupation is social interaction skills. She needs to be able to verbalize and communicate, especially things like her beliefs, like communicate with them and ask them questions and get to know them more while she's online dating. Um, she uses her verbal skills to communicate, like initiating conversations, terminating conversation if she doesn't like the way the date is going, and verbally supporting also the conversations. So one context factor Kaylin is impacted by is products and more specifically is technology. She uses her cell phone to go online dating and searching for potential dates. Occupation number 3 is social participation. Um, in the episode, we see her go on a speed dating activity in her city. So social participation is the interweaving of occupations to support desired engagement in community and family activities, as well as those involving peers and friends. One client factor that impacts Kaylin's performance is some body functions like voice and speech. She needs to be able to articulate herself, especially because in speed dating, it's very quick. So she needs to make sure she's able to get across her points and also mental function, more specific attention. So just like she needs to articulate her points and her values and beliefs, she also needs to pay attention to her potential dates, making sure that she gives them time to speak and to talk to her about what they're interested in as well. Um yeah, so paying attention. A process skill for this occupation is inquire, initiate, notice, respond, and choose, because Kaylin gets to choose at the end of the speed dating round who she likes as a potential date and who she doesn't seem to have a connection with. Um, Lastly, a context factor for Kaylin is her age. She is 24 years old, and also her sexual orientation is she is attracted to men. So all that you get to see in the episode. The conclusion that I have for this presentation is that this was a great opportunity in order to utilize a lot of the information and a lot of the knowledge that we've been learning during class. Like I said, I've watched the show before, and it's nice to kind of dissect it and really get into all of the client factors, the potential, like if we have a client that wants to date and wants that as one of their therapy, it's kind of nice to practice that. I really enjoyed doing this, and I'm also excited to continue to see Kaylin and her quest for love. Definitely gonna watch more episodes when I get the chance, but it was nice watching this and really diving into what this is all about. So hope you enjoyed my presentation.